and welcome to another Lair review. I was not expecting these to be so popular. This is MarcusSauter. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, but this is his Lair review. Oh, that is adorable. That is a cute little tundra with an orange belly. Yep, so let's see. Oh, it's a pretty layer already. First impressions, lots of light colors, very well organized. Goes from lights to darks, lots of purple. I love seeing purple. And a little bit of pink here and there. Ooh, sorbet. I like that color. And they're all dressed. They all have something on them. I like seeing that. I feel so bad when I see naked dragons. Let's start with metal. Blue, green, a little bit of ice on the sides. A little too plague-y for me. I'm not a big fan of the plague stuff, but with that accent, it's kind of hard not to be plague-y. Trick-or-treat! Yeah, trick-or-treating kind of ended a while ago. No, I've never seen a tundra in that armor. That actually looks really nice. Kira. White. I was never a fan of the new shimmer on the tundras. It makes me too brown. I love white though. And it seems it's just the tundras that have that brown patch. I don't know why. Speckle! Or no, well that's speckle. Speckle! I love speckles. You don't get them very often though. They're hard to find. Platinum, white, and jungle. Huh, that'll have an interesting part combination when that one gets filled out. It'll fit better with the familiar was the rarity. Ice royal. I like that bird skull on it. Looks really good. Maybe one of the navy chest wraps to kind of tie the front and back together. Okay, the maroon leg wraps don't look quite right. I would probably go for navy, maybe black. White would work well too, but it clashes with the teal, but that's just my opinion. And pink and maroon don't. Sandy colors. That's a very earthy dragon. Fits with the familiar though. The colors are, they complement each other well. Wrong? I have no idea what that means. Fits with the familiar though, especially the orange in the butt, because the orange on the belly comes out really well, or sunshine I should say. Yay, freckle! It's like one of the most hated of the jeans, and it's probably one of my favorites. That is a lot of materials on that poor dragon. But if it's an explorer, that fits. Little Mikado chicken. I could just imagine it sitting on its head going, rah, over there, rah, over there. Okay, those wings go really well with that dragon. Need the tail though. The wings. The feathers on the butt versus with the feathers on the wings just blend really well. pretty dragon when we get that all finished out. Purple and pink, complementary. She needs a hat. Maybe the pink daisy hat. Ice dragon with an ice bear, with the little things there, with the little things there, that match well together. Missing. I like this dragon. It just feels like it needs the, maybe the blue, claw tips. I think that'll pull it together a little bit better. Pink, lots of pink. Pink and ice. With the grace, I like that combination. That's a pretty dragon. And I'm not a huge fan of grays. But the gray over the wings makes it look like makes me think of a foggy ice storm. I know that's kind of counterintuitive, but yeah, that's what it makes me think of. I have no idea where pink fits in with that, but yeah. That is a lot of pink. He needs the, maybe a pink chest fluff? No, that would be a different shade of pink. Oh, what's it called? Now I have to go look it up. Sorry. Come on. What am I looking for? These, but what's the pink one called? Pearly earrings. The pearly chemistry stuff that you make in Baldwin's. That would look really good on him. Ha, I thought of the name. I have to go look it up though. Sarah's white. I actually really like that. The silver steampunk looks really well on him. I don't have any that are wearing steampunk right now. I'm gonna have to buy some of it up and throw it on one of my dragons. I forgot how much I liked it on Sky Dancers. Yeah, he definitely needs the hands and feet though. He looks so much better with those. Let's see, what's next? Chub Chub! Oh my god, that is not a Chub Chub dragon. That is not chubby enough to be a Chub Chub. Chub Chub totally needs to be a snapper. The smallest compared to her nest mates, however the heaviest. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. Named after Lucifer, then she needs a lot more purple. She needs a trick troop. It's going to be a little pricey because it's a retired item, but the trick troop crown, so she's actually wearing a crown. Or maybe one of the bone crowns. And something purple on the wings. They have purple, the wing guards, they have a purple one maybe, to go with the royal theme. Consider Lucifer's royalty. Stardust Scholar. Pink and purple work together, I suppose. Bakura. Let's see. Ice, lavender, gray. Another one with gray smoke. That, not a fan of the cape on him. It just seems like it's the wrong color to me. It's not as yellow as you're trying to go for with that. I do like the wings though. The wings look good. And the crown looks amazing. There's a few accents out there that turn the pearl into like a yellow color, which would work really well with him. You know, I have to say, I really like the filigree armor in general. A couple pieces of tarnished in there. He would look amazing with, I can't think of what it's called, so I'm not even going to try because he looks really good already. I'm just wondering, maybe something on the tail? I don't know. I like the tail guard. Works on him. I like this dragon. With the Yeti to go with him, with the fluff. I just like fluff though. I really like the fluff, so I put the fluff on everything on mine. That accent, I think there's a snowy one out for them that would probably work a little bit better with the theme of the cold and the fluff and the Yeti. Havoc. I love the chameleons. I don't think the chameleon matches with her though. Though I do like how she's dressed. She definitely needs the arm wraps and maybe the wing wraps. Maybe another piece of the blue bird skull, maybe the necklace. Yeah, I think the necklace would work best. With the arm wraps, the wing wraps, and then the necklace. The Seraph. You know, I really like the blue bird skull on her. That's really pretty. It gives her a very witchy look, especially with the white smoke. How it cascades over the body on them. I've always liked. Smoke is probably my favorite turd, just so everybody knows. Now, if that's not a plague dragon, I don't know what is. That is a very plaguey dragon. She needs the bone things though from the bone chimes from the last plague festival, and of course a black unicorn fits really well with that. So many unnamed. Look, they're all unnamed. Name your poor dragons. Even if it's with the random name generator. That accent fits on that dragon really well. Maybe not so much with the tomato underbelly, but the rest of it, I love how it plays across the purple wings. Now, I'm not a huge fan of clown. I don't think I own a single clown dragon. I just don't like the complementary colors that most of them pull out, but I really like it on silver. Now, I don't have any gray dragons in my lair, so I probably won't be having any clown dragons, but I like that on her. That one piece of morganite looks... You either need another piece of morganite or pull that off, because it just looks weird. Maybe, oh, I know, get the little tail clasp. It's a little tiny piece, and they're fairly cheap on the auction house, but that would make it look a little better, I think. Rider. Daughter, son of Chub Chub. Onyx, I love those round horns. I actually don't think I have a pair of those. I'm gonna have to pick a pair up. I don't even know if I know I've seen them before, but I don't think it just registered before. Or maybe it did and I'm just being silly. You know, I think of all the breeds, the steampunk wings look best on nocturnes because of how they play out and how they feather out. The other ones, they look really good on female imps. Maybe get a yellow or a crimson, no, definitely a yellow scarf of some sort. Something a little more brighter to tie in the logo, because the red on his underbelly matches really well. So maybe something that's a brighter yellow to pull in. I know there's something, there has to be. Like, I know the Buttercup bows, but he doesn't look like he wears bows. She needs a set of the pouches that'll match, go in perfectly with the familiar. These are the pouches on the familiar's chest. But see, I love how the steampunk goes on the female imps. They spread out nice and wide. I think it looks really pretty. She needs a pair of goggles too. I love the goggles on the female imps. Monochrome. I don't know, I wouldn't consider a belly monochrome. Unless you're going, maybe that's a bloody look? Maybe? No idea. Little leftover residue familiar. That one piece of pink on this dragon seems weird to me. Maybe go for blue. I think the blue would work better with the reds rather than the pink. Oh, I love this accent. And the you know, I never noticed the companion comet covers the pearl. It turns the pearl into a companion comet. I'd never noticed that before. I don't think I've ever tried it on a pearl catcher before. That's actually kind of neat. Huh. Charcoal thistle. Oh, thistle! Showing its colors. I love thistle. You never see thistle dragons. Everybody hates thistle. I love thistle. It's purple. And it's a gray that gives off purples. And I like gray, but I don't like it a lot. So the fact that it kicks off purples everywhere is a really good thing to me. Oh, he is pretty. I love the Dusk Rogue trousers on them. I'm trying to get a set of that myself. I'm still working on it, but I really like him. You have to ping me when he has babies. I might not be able to take one, but I might want one. I think he'd work better with the blue Octaflyer instead of the pink one, but that doesn't mean you have one. Or he would look really good. The silver Springbok would look really good with Kosan. Might want to switch them. Oh, you got Aviator too. Couple pieces. Maybe Aviator. He needs the trying to think what he needs. I actually really like him. He just what could he take? He needs something right here. It seems like it's bare. Oh, the bird skull arm. I think the armband goes right here for them, and it'd pull in the blue all the way around, give it a more circular look. Speckle Freckle! Yay! With pretty underbelly. He's actually really pretty. I'm not a fan of yellows though. So I personally wouldn't like him, but with his clothes, you definitely need to get the tanned rogue chest piece or belt or something to. But he needs the spurs. That's what it is. There's a set of spurs that'll go with that hat that'd look really good on him. Oh, that's Sabertooth. Okay, so maybe not spurs. Yeah, I don't think spurs will work. I think there's an accent that just gives them a really toothy grin. You might want to look that one up. It's a custom, I believe, so might be a little pricey, but. Azel, while not the father of the clan, there are hushed words among the dragons. A new heir arrived one day to lead the group that takes refuge in the Molten Star. So he's one of the leaders of the clan. I love the ebony antlers on him. He looks really... Now, I must say I am not a fan of male ridgebacks. They look creepy to me. But that's what the look he's going for, and it looks awesome on him. But I don't have a single ridgeback in my lair because their grin creeps me out. And I will freely admit that. MarcusSauter. The spikes look a little off on her. Maybe, I'd probably use a bow, to be honest, with her. The white ones, maybe, on her white tail bow and a white leg bow. I think those would look better than the white armor, but I don't know the lure on her, so. Lav. Ooh, another one with round horn. She's got a piece of. I would hunt down a set of the darkened scars if you're going to use them. They're black, and I think it would look better on her. That is a very earthy, very hippie dragon. That's what you were going for. Oh man, that is a very hippie dragon. Yeah, there's a accent out there somewhere also that might work well with him. Oh, he's got one on already. But if you want to keep with that, there's one that has like gathering items with like pouches and stuff. Make him even more hippie. He needs a different one. Maybe the different familiar. He looks like he's going for a like what do you call it? A fortune teller type getup. And I think with that, there's a fortune teller type familiar you can get that would probably just tie in a little bit better with him. Birdie! That is actually some really pretty colors. And I'm not a huge fan of red mixed with... I like my dragons either warm or cold, and this is a bit of both. They're both hot and cold, so they complement each other well, because they get the cool blue with the black, which is a neutral, and then the red hot. And those wings. We need the tail. I'm weird. If I see the wings, I have to have the tail with it. Oh, I like him, but I like pink. With the little belts. It looks silly, almost. They're so oddly placed, I think, on these guys. Maybe with the new rainbow underneath it might look more like a skirt, which is probably not what you're going for, but he looks a little flamboyant to me, so I think it would work well. Oh my, that is a lot of green. That is a lot of green. I don't even know what to think about this dragon. It's so... I mean, maybe if the wings were a different color, it would look brighter, and I'd like it more. But I'm not a fan of green. I don't know if I could ever put that on any of my dragons. He's very well put together, though, even with the little red eyes. Okay, this is a much more subdued dragon than the last one. You have a lot of seraph in your lair. I only have 2, maybe 3 seraph dragons in my lair. Not much to say about him. Pepper. I wonder if this is based off of Pepper from Iron Man. If so, it's not a redhead, so you fail on that point, but I have a feeling it's not based off of that Pepper. That bear does not go with this dragon. pink and I don't know, that looks like a non-lazy dragon, and that's a very lazy bear. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Maxis? Maybe? I actually like the dark greens going with that bright green. Mind you, I am not a fan of green, and I will say that over and over and over again. It is very hard for me to objectively review green dragons, because I am not a fan of green. Leaf is an exception. I can deal with leaf in some cases, and this is not one of them as much as I like freckle. The wings kind of cover it up though, so it doesn't look as bad. The forest trousers are a little bit too dark. They don't really tie in with the green on the wings. I'd probably go for the black ones or maybe the tan ones for her. The familiar works well though. Green ties in with each other. Ooh, he's pretty. And that is a perfectly matched familiar. I love all the colors on this dragon. Those all go really well together. Oh, she needs one of the Firebird, the phoenixes, the fake phoenix, the orange one. That would look perfect with her. Even with she needs the, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to keep going now. Alexia. She needs the yellow porpoise. Golden porpoise? Yeah, golden porpoise. Oh, there's the bone chimes. Take those bone chimes off her. She needs the fire sprites. Put the bone chimes on that other one I was talking about. And put the fire sprite on with her. Lancer. Nice dark dragon with a gray river flight. I actually really like him. He's pretty cool looking. Very muted. I have no idea what you were going for with this dragon. She's pretty. I like shadow on midnight. It gives a very soft colors. Almost blends in places. Purple. With lots of purple. And more purple. I like this dragon. And that is my favorite hat in the game. So, bonus points for my favorite hat. Haha. Crowley and the USS Enterprise. Okay, that's cute. And the only baby is named Battle. Okay. Masked Harpy for the familiar. The browns in her hair tie in with the browns on the wings, but I think you could have come up with a better accent for that, unless that's what you were going for. Oh, she's pretty. Too basic for Turt, but I actually like that on her. Because Midnight gives off some funky colors with some of its, like iridescent and shimmer gives off some funky colors with Midnight. I would probably speckle her, and for the Ivory Basic, I might smoke, but I'd probably end up doing spine, something subtle, so it wouldn't take away from the aqua too much. Either that or I would just leave it as a basic. I don't have very many that have no secondaries, or no tertiaries, so. I can see where you are going with him, and I think I like it. You might want to do a chest wrap, a little, probably the black one, just to throw something on in the center. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would go on the wings well. I can't think of anything. Those actually are nice and subtle, so they go on it really well. Burke. It makes me think of How to Train Your Dragon. I wonder if that was the point. Either way, Crackle. I'm not a huge fan of Crackle over Crystal, just because it tends to hide the crystal a little too much for my tastes. But that being said, if it was iridescent, I think this dragon would look a lot better. And I still do like her. And maybe the turquoise scarf to tie in the blue from the familiar. Oh, those pants go perfectly on him. He needs a black shirt, though, to go with the pants. And he's got a Surthus Potion Master. You know, they really need to make a apparel item that's like a potion bottle or something. Or maybe like a thing on your waist that carries potion bottles that have stuff in them. They really need to do that. I wonder if I can throw that on the suggestion form. I wonder if it's already there. I want to steal that accent. I've actually seen that one a couple times, and I've always wanted it, but every time I find it, I don't have the money. Those two don't match, but that's okay. I think that butter snake would go better on him. You know, those actually look surprisingly good on him. I mean, most of the time I don't like those. I don't think I have a single dragon that's wearing any of the ones I have, but they look good on him. Oh, the copper wing cuffs. We'll put little cuffs right here. That would look really good on him. And they're cheap too. Oh, wait. That is probably one of your progems. Because it's a Gen 1. Purple with a stone underbelly. That is going to kick off some really funky colors. I hope we found one that's subdued enough for that underbelly to work with for babies. Oh, cool. I have no idea what that familiar is doing with this dragon. Probably one of those that we just didn't have anymore. Huh. She needs a violet flower fall. Oh, I love that accent on him. Mulberry black. So it even goes kind of well together. I really like that. And I don't really like that accent. Or not accent, skin. I don't really use skins though. I like singing with colors. You know, I'm not a huge fan of jade, but that actually looks pretty good. I don't think I have anything that has jade in my layer though. Like I said, green, ew, hiss. Another one that has the bird. The green percher would sit right on her head. That would look really well because it matches the jade. Randy. I have no idea what you were going for with this dragon. I like the bat though. The bat goes well with the crackle. Oh, it's platinum, that's why. Platinum is hard to match. That is an adorable dragon. You can't really get a more floofy dragon than that. And by floofy, I am not talking about having fluff. Foam. Okay, the familiar doesn't really match. Maybe get the venom scale guards to match to the familiar. He is so plain. You can tell that this dragon's not quite done yet. Needs a couple more pair of pieces to tie him together. I'm not sure what though. That accent is hard to work with. Battle! Star-Lord Keaton. Okay, at least the familiar fits. The familiar fits well. Actually, with the accent and the mantle, that's a pretty watery dragon, even if it is a fire dragon. Maybe her parents were watery, so she's trying to be watery. No, she's from the same lair. No idea. She was trying to be a water dragon, though. And there's Star-Lord, there's her dad. He's the very next dragon. He needs there's a green scarf. That would probably go well. Maybe the copper one. Copper has a green tint to it. I don't know what to think about this dragon. Maybe it's because I don't like lemon serif because of the brown, but the brown doesn't match with the purple. The scarf goes well though, same with the hat. Purple and pink with a few little itty bitty tiny pieces of jewelry. You know, the rings on these guys are so small, I totally think that the ring needs to be on their wild claw too. But then again, I'm kind of weird. Another hippie dragon. And I like this hippie dragon. He totally needs something on his tail. I don't know. Maybe a forest tail wrap? Oh, I like her. She's very pretty. I have a dragon with similar colors. Lynx. That is a very shadowy dragon. Despite the green eyes. That doesn't need skin. I forgot about that one. Pixie! Pixie, 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 Pixie. You can tell she needs maybe the flower necklace, and we need to come out with like a flower leg band or something, and maybe one of the marigold flower falls, or daisy flower falls, I should say. Let's go. He needs a set of the wings to go with all the light themed things, the light wings. He had it on another dragon. Familiar matches perfectly though. Those are like the exact colors, right down to the belly. There's your fire, your embers, your will-o-wisps. Deidre. Huh. That is a lot of unnamed babies. That does not match. Durr. Durr, durr, durr. Oh, Pixie's daughter. At least that explains the... Maybe a brown chest fluff? You can stick the bandana over it. Might tie in the tail a bit better. but I like her. Even with the green. Yeah, she definitely needs the green silver filigree, the chest piece that has the little piece of cape on it. That is a perfect familiar though. Very simple, reminds me of the doctor. That scarf though always reminds me of the doctor. Another crimson underbelly. Huh. Maybe a set of pouches? Yeah, I think a set of pouches would go well on him. Neon. That makes me think of a pirate dragon, but I know that's probably not what you were going for. But that's what I think of. Oh, that is pretty. I forgot how pretty Caribbean Shimmer was. I now have to find a Gen 1 in those colors because I want that combination. That's actually gorgeous. And went for an opposite in the familiar, a red. Maybe, ruby something to pull the red in from the familiar. Mittens! How can you name him Mittens and not have mittens on him? There are mittens out there. I swear, I promise. They're fingerless mittens, but they're mittens, damn it. Done rock. Another one where the familiar just doesn't mesh. I like her colors though. Mint chip, and that is befitting. That fits very well with that dragon. Maybe the brown wings to cover up a little bit of the charcoal-y color, bring in more mint, or more chip to the mint. Too green for my tastes. Just too green. Another one that's a little bit too green for my tastes. It makes me think of a Christmas dragon though. Huh. Gen 1, maybe the other version? Parsnip. Reminds me of a carrot. Because you get the bright orange and then the green on top of it. Makes me think of a carrot. Azula. Another Gen 1. Okay, so at least one extra Gen 1 in this nest. Not sure what I think of her. I'm not a huge fan of mirrors though, so perish. Huh. He looks like a poison dragon. Plague dragon. He is very plaguey, and he is actually plague, so it makes sense. Very plaguey dragon though. There's a maybe a different accent though. I'm sure there's one that'll bring out the plague in him even more. I really like Carmine Iridescent. It goes from this brown but into this really pretty pink purple that I absolutely adore. That's probably one of my favorite colors, is this pink purple that it gets. And that aqua underbelly goes really well with that. Oh, there's the golden purpose. Go put that on the other dragon. I have no idea what to think of this dragon. I have no idea what to think of this dragon. I do not think those colors worked well together at all. But, not my dragon. At least they match the familiar. I have no idea what I would do with that. I don't even know what I would do with that. Maybe into the darker reds? Because the pink just throws it off. I have no idea what I would do. Metal. Another trick-or-treat dragon. Zombie dragon. Zombie. Boop. that was back to the first dragon. Okay, so favorite dragons are Rarity. Where is it? I'm going blind. Oh, there I am. Where's that blue dragon again? Ah, Spawn. So, favorites? Color-wise, Spawn. I really like his colors. They are absolutely gorgeous. I really like all the colors on that dragon. I really like Rarity as well. I'm a partial to purple, and that is a very pretty purple dragon. Best dressed, I would probably say Autumn, or where was the other one that I really liked? How was dressed? Howl. This one. Yep. Everything about this dragon matches. All of it. Halloween, even the name fits well. Everything about this dragon matches. I just really like how this dragon is dressed. And then the other one, Autumn. It reminds me of a hiker, like one of the people hiking Mount Everest or something like that. It's just a really well put together dragon. And that is my Lair review for this Lair. That is MarcusSauter's Lair, and I hope you enjoyed listening.